The airstrikes against ISIS in Syria further clouds the U.S.'s relationship with Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. To discuss this further, we are joined by Washington Institute Senior Fellow Andrew Tabler. Andrew, thanks for coming back and joining us again. Andrew, this is a tricky thing because the U.S. doesn't particularly like Assad, and yet in this case, they're working with him to some extent. What do you think this means?
Based on the strike targets that I've seen, I think is designed to degrade ISIS, to hit it hard, but also make sure that the Assad regime can't just march into those areas. Now, it can't deploy out in the eastern part of Syria anyway. That's the reason why the United States is backing the moderate rebels. We'll have to wait and see what kind of details come out. It was interesting that last night the Assad regime claimed that we informed them via the UN of the strikes prior to executing them. We'll see if there's any other kind of coordination.
Well, there's also another comment we've got here from the Syrian government. It says the Syrian Arab Republic says it stands with any international effort to fight terrorism, no matter what a group is called. And that's been remarkably consistent with them. Is the message to Assad that basically we're going to get these ISIS and al-Qaeda linked groups first, and then we're going to come for you? Is that what they should take away from this? Or should they take away maybe they'll be allies with the U.S. longer term?
Yeah, no, I don't think there will be, that choice was not taken. I think first we're going to go after ISIS and jihadists in Syria in general. And then after that, Assad would have to go as part of the settlement. Now, that's years away, but lots of things can happen in the meantime, not just military strikes. There could be assassinations. And we don't know what role the Iranians will play. Lots of people say, well, they would play, and they and Hezbollah could play a military role in terms of the Assad regime. Maybe they'll play a political role in trying to get rid of Assad and bring about a solution. But that's the next game down the road.
The solution comes after the war is won. Can the war be won without ground troops of a Western country? We've seen that the Iraqi army basically fell to pieces. We've heard things about the Kurdish military not doing so well. What do you think?
It's hard. It's hard to carry out those objectives and to meet them without having some boots on the ground. It depends on how many. It depends on when it's carried out. And right now, no. A year from now, perhaps. We'll have to wait and see.
OK, we'll wait and see. Thanks for your expertise. Andrew Tabler of the Washington Institute.
My pleasure.